Over this 2-year biennium, there has been almost a 13, almost 14% increase in the spending. So that's something that you have to look at, I think. There were no tax increases in this budget, which is great. The problem with this budget, however, that a lot of people didn't really realize until we'd had a couple days to really kind of look at it and go over numbers and, do a more in-depth study with it, is the debt that this budget gets us into. This is, they didn't really increase spending so much, but what they did is they ran up every credit card, they're cashing in lines of credit, those kind of things. Over $1 billion in new debt with just this budget this year. That is scary to me. I think it should be scary to the taxpayers because somebody's going to have to pay that debt off. You mentioned the economy, the downturn in the economy. I think Joe Hackney is correct in that the forecasts that they rely on are done by economists and staff. They don't do it themselves, thank goodness, because we'd really be in trouble with that. They have been conservative. But I think with this impending debt that they have gotten us into, I'm reading the Wall Street Journal, Investors Business Daily, depending on the advice of economists that we have here on staff at the Locke Foundation, and I'm not hearing any good news about the economy. I think everybody agrees we're headed for some trouble. And this budget has pushed the state to the limit of debt and being able to pay that money back. So I think that it's a very irresponsible budget.